My brothers and sisters, emotions are powerful. They can lift you to the mountaintop, or drag you into the valley. They can build bridges, or burn them to ashes. They can help you see clearly, or blind you to the truth standing right in front of you. You see, emotions were never meant to be the driver, they were meant to be the passenger. But too many of us have handed them the keys to our lives, and now we're wondering why we keep crashing at the same intersection of anger, fear, and regret. You've got to learn to master your emotions before they master you, because if you don't control what's inside you will control everything around you. How many opportunities have been lost because of one emotional outburst? How many relationships broken because of one unguarded moment of pride? How many dreams delayed because of one night of discouragement that made you quit? Let me tell you something, emotions are not evil. No, 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 they are signals, not commandments. They are the warning lights on the dashboard of your soul, not the engine that drives your destiny. When you feel anger, it's not telling you to attack, it's telling you something needs attention. When you feel fear, it's not telling you to stop, it's reminding you to prepare. When you feel pain, it's not telling you you're finished, it's showing you where to heal. But here's the danger. When you let emotion take the throne, reason becomes the servant. When you let feelings make decisions, wisdom packs its bags and leaves the room. You cannot live a purpose-driven life with emotion-driven choices. You cannot step into your destiny if your emotions keep pulling you back into your history. You've got to discipline your emotions. You've got to train your temper. You've got to educate your heart just as much as you educate your mind. You can have degrees on your wall and diplomas in your hand, but if you don't have control over your emotions, you'll still be failing the test of life. Mastery doesn't mean you don't feel. It means you don't let what you feel make you forget who you are. Because emotions will whisper lies in your ear. You're not enough. You'll never make it. No one cares. And if you're not anchored in truth, those whispers will become your world. But I came to tell somebody today, you are not what you feel. You are more than your moods. You are greater than your grief. And you are stronger than your storms. When you rise above your emotions, you rise above your limits. When you choose peace over panic, faith over fear, purpose over pain, you declare to the world that your emotions may visit, but they do not live here. So the next time anger knocks, greet it with understanding. The next time fear speaks, answer it with courage. The next time sadness sits down beside you, remind it this seat is already taken by gratitude. You can't stop emotions from coming, but you can stop them from staying. You can't stop the waves, but you can learn how to surf. And when you master your emotions, truly master them, you'll find a strength that no storm can shake, a peace that no chaos can steal, and a purpose that no feeling can destroy. So today, make the decision, I will not be ruled by what I feel. I will be led by what I know. Because your emotions were never meant to be your master, they were meant to be your mirror, showing you what needs healing, not what deserves quitting. Master your emotions before they control you, because the greatest victory in life is not over your enemies, it's over yourself. Every person under the sound of my voice has been led by emotion at some point. You know that feeling when something hits you so hard, so fast, that before your mind can think, your heart has already reacted? We've all been there. You said something you wish you hadn't. You walked away from something that was meant to build you. You made a choice in the heat of the moment that brought you years of regret. Emotion has power. It's not weak, it's not small, it's not passive. It's a storm that can shake your mind, twist your judgment, and make you forget what you were fighting for. Emotions were never designed to be your master. They were designed to be your messengers. But if you don't master them, they will dominate your decisions, and if they dominate your decisions, they will dictate your destiny. There's a danger when we start treating feelings like facts, because feelings can fool you. You can feel alone and still be surrounded by love. You can feel hopeless and still be on the edge of a breakthrough. You can feel forgotten and still be right in the center of purpose. When emotions are in control, they create illusions that look like reality, And those illusions can keep you trapped in cycles of pain, fear, and insecurity. You can't pray for peace and keep feeding panic. You can't cry for strength and keep surrendering to your impulses. You can't expect purpose to thrive in a heart ruled by chaos. That's why mastering emotion is not about being cold. It's about being clear. It's not about ignoring how you feel. It's about leading what you feel. Every emotion that rises within you is a signal, not a sentence. Anger means something is out of alignment. Fear means something valuable is being threatened. Sadness means something matters deeply to you. These are messengers, but you are the master. The moment you let emotion sit on the throne, you lose sight of wisdom. The moment you let feelings take control, discipline disappears. Emotions have the power to make you quit when you're just one step away from winning. They can convince you that a temporary feeling deserves a permanent decision. But you have to tell yourself, I am more than what I feel. You have to remind your soul that emotions may rise and fall, but purpose stands firm. You may feel angry, but you don't have to act in anger. You may feel fear, but you don't have to move in fear. You may feel pain, but you don't have to live in pain. The secret to mastering emotion is to pause before you react. Breathe before you speak, and think before you move. When you learn to master that pause, you begin to lead your emotions instead of being led by them. Because real strength isn't proven in how loud you can shout. It's shown in how calm you can stay when everything around you is trying to pull you apart. When life hits you with disappointment, frustration, or betrayal, emotions rise like a flood. They rush in uninvited, trying to take control of your words, your actions, and your decisions. It's easy to let them take the wheel because emotions feel real. They feel powerful, convincing, urgent. But just because something feels true doesn't mean it is. The danger comes when you let a temporary emotion create a permanent reality. When you let hurt shape your choices, when you let anger drive your responses, when you let fear build your boundaries, you end up living in a prison built by your own feelings. Emotions are meant to inform you, not imprison you. You can't stop the waves from coming, but you can learn how to stand firm when they crash. Mastery begins when you decide that emotions can have a voice, but not a vote. They can knock, but they don't get to move in. The problem is, too many people let emotions write the story that only discipline was meant to write. You got angry, so you walked away from what was building you. You got afraid, so you stopped reaching for what was promised to you. You got hurt, so you stopped trusting anyone who tried to love you. That's not mastery, that's surrender. Every emotion that rises against your peace is an opportunity to prove your growth. You don't grow by avoiding how you feel. You grow by managing how you respond to it. When frustration whispers in your ear, answer it with patience. When fear tells you to run, respond with courage. When sadness tries to silence your joy, remind yourself that feelings are visitors, not residents. You are the gatekeeper of your heart, and not everything that knocks deserves to come in. There will be days when your emotions scream louder than your logic. Days when your heart tells you to give up, and your mind can't find the strength to argue. Those are the moments that define your character, because real maturity is when you can feel deeply and still act wisely. It's when you can be honest about your emotions without letting them dictate your behavior. It's when you can feel broken but still choose to build. Mastery over emotion isn't about suppressing what you feel. It's about directing what you feel. It's about teaching your heart to trust your vision more than your feelings. You can't build a stable life on the foundation of unstable emotions. Feelings change with the weather, but truth stands firm through every season. You have to reach a point where your peace is no longer negotiable, where your joy is not dependent on what's happening around you, but rooted in what's happening within you. The more you practice controlling your emotional reactions, the stronger your inner stability becomes. Because it's not the emotion that destroys you, it's your reaction to it. When you master that reaction, you step into a place of strength where peace rules, purpose leads, and emotion obeys. Every battle you fight on the outside starts with one on the inside. The war is not just in the world around you, it's in your thoughts, your heart, your emotions. The moment you let emotions sit in the driver's seat, you lose control of direction. Anger can make you say what you don't mean. Fear can make you see what isn't real. And pain can make you shut doors that were meant to open your destiny. Mastering your emotions is not about pretending you don't feel. It's about refusing to let feelings rewrite the truth. You can feel discouraged and still be destined for greatness. You can feel afraid and still be full of faith. You can feel broken and still be chosen for purpose. The greatest strength you will ever develop is emotional discipline, the ability to stay steady when everything around you is shaking. Because storms don't reveal your weakness, they reveal your control. When chaos rises, your calm becomes your weapon. When others react in haste, your patience becomes your power. Every time you choose peace over panic, you take back territory that emotion tried to steal. You must learn to pause when your emotions push you, to think when your feelings tempt you, to listen when your pain wants you to speak. That pause is where wisdom lies. It's where growth happens. The enemy of your destiny isn't always destruction. Sometimes it's distraction through emotional reaction. You can't lead yourself to purpose if every feeling leads you away from it. Emotional mastery is not about being cold or hard. It's about being centered. It's knowing how to cry without collapsing, how to be angry without attacking, how to feel fear and still move forward. It's choosing to act from purpose, not pressure. When you master your emotions, you take the power back from everything that tried to control you. The insults don't shake you, the losses don't break you, the disappointments don't define you. Because when you govern your emotions, you govern your life. You stop being a slave to moods and start becoming a steward of your mission. The more you grow in mastery, the quieter your emotions become because they learn their place. They stop shouting for control when they know they're safe in the hands of wisdom.